What's up, gentlemen? So the other day I'm doing a little handsomeness recon when I stumble upon an article. 18 science-backed ways men can appear more attractive to women. Ooh, science-backed, you say? Well, this intrigued me, and so I start going through this list. And the first thing I noticed is that, man, there are some really stupid studies that have been conducted. But the good news, gentlemen, is that we're gonna go over them today. I'm gonna go over rapid fire all 18 things that are scientifically proven to make you more attractive. I wanna go over them and tell you the pros, the cons, and which ones are absolute bullshit. Number one is look for the universal signs of flirtation. There was some scientist or chemist or somebody from Rutgers that did a study basically finding that women all around the world typically flirt in the same fashion. First, the woman smiles at her admirer and lifts her eyebrows in a swift, jerky motion as she opens her eyes wide. Then she drops her eyelids, tilts her head down and to the side to look away. Frequently, she also covers her face with her hands, giggling nervously as she retreats behind her palms. Gentlemen, seriously, if you ever see anybody doing this and looking at you, you better run like hell. Run! The second science-based way to be more attractive to women is look for somebody in your own league. So this one pissed me off a little bit, if I'm being honest. University of California, Berkeley, that explains it, looked at the behavior of 60 heterosexual men and women on their dating profile. And what they found is that people will often reach out to people that are a little bit more attractive to them, but chances are you're gonna have a lot better experience if you actually go for somebody that's in your league. And the reason why you're gonna be more successful if you date in your league is that you're not worried that they're gonna cheat on you or that the person could do better. But the truth is this, is that if you can raise your specific level of attraction, then you can go after hotter girls. And that is out the M science-based. And since we're talking about online dating, we gotta move on to the third science-based way that you are gonna be viewed as more attractive to women, and that is drive a Bentley. So in 2010, some genius at the University of Wales did this study. They're like, I wonder if what somebody drives is going to affect their attraction level. And so they took a dude, right? In one picture, they put him in a Bentley, a silver Bentley. Car's like $250,000. In the other picture, they put a dude in a red Ford Fiesta, which cost about $2,700. I wonder who the ladies will find more attractive. Really, genius? Really? Coincidentally, they did a similar study with dudes, right? Where they put women in different situations and dudes don't care as long as you're hot. The next one, gentlemen, is absolutely true, and that is grow a light beard. We've talked about this 600,000 times, right? And the way that it worked in 2013, there was a study. They took like 6,000 heterosexual women, showed them dudes, right? Different stages of facial hair growth, from completely clean shaved to big, bold, monstrous beard. Research has concluded that 10-day stubble is the magic facial hair follicle formation. You think this whole thing is an accident? Gentlemen, not at all. It was specifically crafted to elevate my sex appeal. If I shave my face, oh my God, hideous. If I lost my hair, horrible. I got like a big knot on the top of my head. I would look like a cone head with like pointy elf-like ears. Gentlemen, if I ever start to lose my hair, the first thing I'm doing is hitting that link down below and seeing my boys over at Bosley. So let me just start this by saying, if you're somebody that is balding and you don't care, or if you're somebody that is completely bald and you're like, yo, I'm just gonna rock it, you know, congratulations, good for you. I am not that guy. I like myself with hair. And if you're somebody that likes hair and doesn't want to lose it, gentlemen, there's something you can do about it. But it starts with you hitting that link down below and grabbing the completely free guide to hair loss and hair restoration. You're also going to get a $250 Bosley gift card. And if you decide to go in and sit down with a Bosley counselor, you can use that $250 Bosley gift card at Bosley. Guys, this is a huge hair loss no-brainer. If you have not grabbed this guide, now is the time. It is completely free. Guys, hit the link and grab it. It is literally completely free. There is nothing to lose other than more hair, which brings me to another point. The sooner you catch it, the sooner you can stop it. But if you are somebody that is like thinking, or maybe, gentlemen, come on, own it. You know that you are losing your hair. You gotta stop lying to yourself. When you look in the mirror, if you think there might be something a little bit going on, there's something going on. By the time you notice it, this means that it's progressed pretty substantially. If you're noticing extra hair in the drain, if you're noticing hair on your pillow, if you're going like this and you're getting more than just like a hair or two, gentlemen, there is something going on and you can stop it if you don't want to lose your hair. Bosley is a solution for you at any stage of hair loss, whether or not it's the early stages and you're just starting to notice your hair is thinning, or it's all but gone on top. Bosley can help. They've literally been in the hair loss game for over 45 years, and there is nobody that I trust with my hair other than Bosley. Bosley is the best in the business. Guys, hit the link down below, grab the guide, grab the gift card, and do something about your hair loss. And even if you're not losing it now, you may in the future, because the majority of men will experience some form of hair loss. Do you think these guys are happy they went to Bosley? Hell yeah, they are. They look absolutely amazing. The next science-based. This one, again, it's like really, you needed a research study to identify that women find dudes with nice bodies more attractive than dudes that don't have nice bodies. All right, but here's where it gets a little bit interesting. Basically, they showed like 6,000 women, right? Pictures of dudes, right, with their shirt off, and women were like, "Ooh, mama," right? And what the research found is that dudes that were more muscular were viewed as better short-term partners, meaning they want to get frisky and freaky with you. And the dudes with the dad bods were viewed as better partners long-term. And so what does this mean? This means that if you want to get frisky and freaky, have a nice body. Next up, gentlemen, is be a kind person. So once again, do you really need research to figure out that people are more attracted to people that are nice, kind, friendly, and helpful? I say no. I think it's common sense, but apparently some researchers in China did not. And basically what they did is they took all these pictures of people, right? Super sexy people. But then on the pictures, they wrote like words like kind, nice, mean, evil. And what they found is that people that were like attractive and nice and kind were more attractive than people that were good looking and evil. Boom! I'm talking like explosion. This stuff is incredible, this whole science stuff. Something else that's scientifically amazing is if you wear red, you are viewed as more attractive. In 2010, a cross-cultural study was done where they basically took a bunch of dudes, they put them in different colors, and what they found is that women are more sexually attracted to dudes that were wearing the color red. Now, red is a symbol for strength, it's a symbol for passion, it's a symbol for sexy, apparently. Make your partner laugh. Sense of humor. We've talked about this 65,000 times. Everybody knows if you want to be viewed as more attractive, be funny, have a good personality. How are you going to do that? Not have a bad personality. Having a dog. And the whole reason and premise behind, I'm gonna save you the unbelievably weird study that was done that was like conducted in Israel about like cats and dads and dogs and red vignettes. It's weird, right? But what they found is that dudes, even if you're like kind of like a slightly like not so amazing like nice dude, if you have a dog, you're more attractive. And the reason is pretty simple, is that people with dogs or animals are viewed as more compassionate, more caring, more nurturing, and sexier. The next science-based reason why you are even more attractive than you realize is that you have good taste in music. Now, technically, the study actually had nothing to do with you having taste in music, but it did, however, rate the attraction level of different musicians. And what they found, they took like 1,000 women, right? And they're like, yo, listen to this music. And the music that was viewed as more complex or interesting, the composer or musician was viewed as more attractive than basic, boring musical shit. The next science-based reason why you're super sexy, gentlemen, is that you are mindful. Now, this one was actually kind of cool. All right, in 2015, there was a study where they basically had like 91 people that were participating in a speed dating type of situation. And before the dating actually commenced, what they did is had the 91 participants fill out a mindfulness questionnaire. I perceive my feelings and emotions without the need to react to them. I notice changes in my body, like whether my breathing speeds up or slows down. I'm good at finding words to describe my feelings. Okay, so they asked them a few questions and you had to agree, like, yes, this is me, or no, this is not me. Like, who's gonna say, no, this isn't me, right? I'm gonna be like, yeah, I do all those things. Anyway, then they had the speed dating. What they found is that the women viewed the men that actually filled out or completed the mindfulness survey more mindfully, were viewed as more attractive. Men didn't care. You play extreme sports carefully. So there was a study done, 2014, University of Alaska, took 230 undergrads and basically asked them to rate potential partners on attraction level based on things that they like to do, right? Activities or hobbies. Some activities and hobbies were a little bit more dangerous. Other ones were like walking a dog, riding a bike on a paved path. The findings conclusively show that dudes that do more dangerous shit are viewed as sexier than dudes that play it safe. The next science-based reason why you are even sexier than then you realize is that you wear a scented deodorant. So I've talked about this study before, and basically they took two groups of dudes. One group of dude wore deodorant that actually had antimicrobial properties, but it had a smell. The other group just had an antimicrobial deodorant without a smell. And then they showed these dudes the spicy senoritas, said which one is more attractive, right? They can't smell them, but they were looking at them, and what they found is that the dudes that had the deodorant with the scent on were actually more attractive, or viewed as more attractive. They thought, wow, why is this? This is weird. They can't even smell them. And what they have deducted and concluded is that dudes that wear a scented deodorant, they smell it and it makes them feel more confident. The increased confidence makes them actually act more confident. Next up, gentlemen, if you eat garlic, woo, mom, I'm talking next level sexy. Now you're thinking, yo, I thought garlic breath was bad. Well, apparently it can be, but it can also be super sexy. There was research and showed that when you chow down on garlic, guys are viewed as more sexy. They are also more sexy when you do volunteer work. Now, once again, it's about kindness, right? If you're doing something nice, if you're doing something kind, this is giving the impression, not the impression, you are a sexy son of a bitch. Next up, gentlemen, you show your scars. Scars are sexy. Now, let's tie a few of these scientific data points together, right? You got extreme things that you are doing, right? A little dangerous. You got scars. People subconsciously think, ooh, he's got scars. He's adventurous. He's not boring. He's not riding a bike on a paved path. Back to dating profiles. The next one is you have open body language in your profile picture. Kind of makes sense. If you're viewed as standoffish, if you've got closed posture, body language, this is sending the subliminal message that you're not interested or open to getting frisky and freaky. And last, but certainly not least, you look proud. Not cocky, not arrogant, not overly happy, proud. So in 2011, there was this research study where they took like 900 people, right? And they showed them pictures of the opposite sex with different expressions, right? Whether or not they were happy or sad or just like neutral and like nothing or proud, right? And what they found is that women found dudes that were viewed or looking proud the most attractive. The least attractive was actually happy. Research has concluded that you are sexy, and if you're still worried about it, drive a Bentley.